What's up everyone, I'm Squishy Joshy, Creative Vagabond, taking you on adventures in gaming, art, music and experiences, and today we're in for a treat. A couple weeks back, I attended a event with Lenovo Legion and Intel. Unknowingly, I wore my Lisa t-shirt to the event, which also happened to be sponsored by FIFA 2026. There was mention of the new FIFA game that's coming out. There's obviously mention of the World Cup as well. And that was all fine and dandy. 2 days later, it was announced that Lisa would be collaborating with FIFA 2026. And I'm like, oh, okay, have I potentially manifested something here that may be a bit delulu? But in the words of our good content creator friend K-Fel, sometimes delulu is the solulu. You know, I'm sitting at my computer, I'm like, okay, Lisa is now collaborating with FIFA 2026, and a week later we hear that she's doing this new song. It looks like she's doing it in collaboration with a couple of other artists as well. We've got Anitta and Rema also on the track, and the song is called Goals, and it looks like it's the theme song for the FIFA World Cup 2026. Super excited to get into this one. You guys know how I am with my Lisa content, and whenever we get into something that's Lisa related, it's always next level. She's just genuinely one of the artists that I like to follow and see what sort of things she's coming up with and what she's creating next. So I'm super excited to get into this one. I hope you guys are excited to see my reaction as well. Of course, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I have not been spoiled by any social medias, so I don't know what this sounds like. I don't know what the video is going to be like either. I'm ready to be blown away, guys, and I'm sure we're going to be coming up with all kinds of crazy metaphors and stuff here. So if that's the kind of stuff you enjoy about my reactions, stick around. Here we go. Ooh. Piano work.
Goals, 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 goals.
Right.
Goals, goals, goals. My body, goals, it, goals, my friends, goals, it, goals. My body, goals, it, goals, my friends, goals, it, goals. Shots on shots on shots on shots. Thoughts on thoughts on thoughts on thoughts. Buy out the club, I do it for the plot. How much it costs? I don't know what's a lot. 40 band, that's a drop. Drop in a bucket, love it, I love it. I live in the moment, I do what I want. I look so good.
There you do.
From my skin under my clothes, from my head to my toes. Yes, I'm goals, 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 but I'm
Right, pausing it there. Sounded like it was about to do like a double drop, but wow, what a song so far. I love the kind of mysterious vibe, especially when it comes to like EDM style tracks. I really like the dark sound, like something that you'd expect from Rez, for example, or just a lot of the future house DJ producers. There's something about that creepy style that I really enjoy, and it's like a bridge between that style and maybe something that Kendrick Lamar would come out with. So it's this very kind of like theatrical start, especially with that piano. I don't know if it's actually part of the song or if it was just like an additional thing to lead into the song, but it's super cool hearing that wide spectrum of sound. And I think the whole idea of this is to really be something on a grander scale, right? I mean, we're talking FIFA, one of the biggest and most followed sports of all time. When we were at the Intel Lenovo Legion event a couple of weeks back, they talked about how FIFA in the last year had about 1 billion people tune in to watch it, and in this year 2026 there's going to be like 2 billion people tuning in to watch it. That is double the number. Like right now we're sitting at about 8 billion people in global population, and the fact that 2 billion of that 8 billion are all going to be tuning in to the World Cup, that is a significant number. I mean, I'm not personally into soccer, but if I was to narrow down sports into what my preferred sports would be, probably soccer would be one of them. I'm more of a Formula One person. You've probably seen in some of my other reactions I talk about Formula One quite a bit. I think tennis and maybe badminton are other sports that I might consider myself liking more than others. So now let's go and actually talk more about the song, more about Lisa in general. Lisa's dance moves here are certainly next level. I've seen people in the past saying Lisa's dancing skills have sort of been on the decline. That's totally their opinion, but like, I've always been a fan. I don't know too much about dance in general. My dance style has always just been the Melbourne Shuffle. That's just something that I used to do back in the day. But I do see Lisa pulling some really great dance moves in this one. The overall sense of this song and video is just huge. And of course, you kind of want it to be huge when you're bringing in 2 billion people in to watch the World Cup. Huge stuff. I'm sure the marketing teams are working around the clock trying to make this one of the biggest events of all time. And you know, if you put Lisa in the forefront of all that, you're not only only increasing the amount of people that are getting exposed to Lisa, but you're also increasing the exposure for the sport in general. So even if this year pulls 2 billion people watching, you may have started a new global trend where the following year you might even get 2.5 billion people watching. So that's all a bit of a ripple effect. And I'm sure the fact that they showed the Labubu in this video as well, that's probably going to surge the prices of Labubus again, knowing the association of Lisa and the Labubus. The popularity of Labubu itself started to go on the decline, but now that we're seeing it again, who knows? I mean, I've always rocked this on my mic. I might replace it at some point with a different one. But yeah, I'm loving everything about this so far. I think this is one of Lisa's better songs. Definitely stands out to me a lot more than SG. I was a bit critical on SG, but this one I'm liking a bit more. And yeah, let's dial it back and continue. That's cool.
Pégate que tú querías una mami. Tengo lo que estás buscando, aquí está tu Brazilian body. Eu rebolo bem, quero ver você também.
Okay.
Yo sí me muevo bien, quiero ver si tú también. I look so good, I ain't worried about nothing. Me and the girls, we got our tongues out and you love it. I look so good, I ain't worried about nothing. From the skin under my clothes, from my head to my toes. Yes, I'm
I love how the intensity of the song, it just keeps getting more and more intense. You can hear the way with that chorus that was just about to go before I paused it. There's like an extra synth layer added on top, so it's more gritty than it was the previous time. The second time that it comes in, it's more and I love those kind of conscious decisions to add a bit more layers in as the song progresses. That just shows great compositional skills. I even really like the lyrics of this song. I think it's not too over the top. I think it's right for the specific audience. It gives it that big feel. It will probably feel amazing being blasted in the stadiums, whether that's like Lisa going on tour or the actual football stadium itself. But yeah, everything about this has that sort of commercial vibe to it, if you know what I mean. It feels like they're going to milk a lot of ads with this song on top. I can just see it now. And that's not to say that this is like Lisa being a sellout or anything like that. She is one of the top artists right now. She definitely deserves to be put up in this sort of spotlight that FIFA will definitely give her. But it's interesting. It does have all the makings of a Lisa song, but also feeling a lot more commercial as well. At times it did remind me of her song New Woman as well. Not in the more dreamy, funky, groovy style that was, but more in the way that the song is structured, I suppose, with the addition of that other artist that came in the last part that we just reacted to. And yeah, it feels like these newer songs that Lisa's been putting out could definitely have been part of her last album, Alter Ego. Maybe these were considered, but then maybe Lisa took them aside and were like, you know what, maybe we can do this for something else. Maybe FIFA approached Lisa and were like, hey, World Cup's coming up. Do you have a song? These could definitely be discussions and plans that were done way in advance, or maybe even someone from Lisa's team messaged FIFA and were like, hey, we've got this song that Lisa thinks will be really good. And then, that sort of collaborative discussion that happens behind the scenes, not necessarily everyone knows about, but certainly is something that may definitely have happened. It's really cool hearing the production layers of this song. I really like how we have that sort of EDM and trap feel, but then also you've got the tribal drums that come in. I wonder if that was part of the brief. I mean, even according to the title of this track, FIFA sound is part of it. So I'm assuming that there's some sort of music division for FIFA and they probably had some kind of creative input into the song as well. I'm not sure how much of an extent that would have been, but if you think way back to when Shakira made her song for FIFA, completely different vibes, right? This one feels more aggressive. This one feels more competitive. We're seeing a lot of visuals where they're playing soccer and just really getting into it. It's very gritty. It's very dark. Maybe that's just the tone that they're going for this upcoming FIFA World Cup, but it is very sonically different from what Shakira did all those years ago. I'm not exactly sure who was doing the FIFA music in between Shakira and this track, because like I said, I don't really keep up with sports and stuff, but yeah, it's a fantastic song. Lisa looks phenomenal as usual, but let's continue reacting to it now and see where it goes from here.
From my head to my toes. Yes, I'm
want you to go boost. No matter when me get the only me the flow. When I want check around the world, me no get blown. From Nigeria to Monaco, anywhere the mission do, tell me I go show, I go show. Original ball, I know that go. Take a trip into my mind, you can see I'm all about the ego. Run, 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 run. Cause I'm coming like that Titan. Everybody they know I'm the one champion. It's my time, put your lights up. Run, 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 run. Cause I'm coming like that Titan.
Skin under my clothes, from my head to my toes.
Yes, I'm
Whoa. I'm sorry. Can you imagine being the person that like holds up Lisa's shoe like that? Imagine. I could be that guy. Although I can't guarantee that I'll be dancing as good as her backup dancers, but okay, that's cool. That is cool. So I'm guessing the names there are in order of who appeared. So if the last one was Rema, let me just check that now. Yeah. Divine Joshua Ikubor. Interesting. He's got my name in his name. Yeah, what an interesting song. It says here, Lisa, Anitta and Rema come together in a vibrant global collaboration that blends Latin pop, K-pop and Afrobeats into a high energy celebration. I don't know about you. That could be AI generated. I think a lot of people are doing that now with their descriptions, but that is a very interesting way to summarize what we've heard there. This is the first time I've heard of Anitta or Rema, and I actually thought that Rema kind of reminded me vocally of a mix between Akon and Lil Wayne. Now, you're probably going to listen back to the song now and be like, wait a minute, it kind of does. That's just something that I picked up on, and I thought that was cool. Obviously, I really like all of Lisa's parts in this song. She does a really good job of having this really addictive hook, repetitively using the word goals a lot, and obviously, it's Lisa. She is goals. So yeah, super fun song. I love reacting to new Lisa tracks. Every time a new one comes out, I'm going to try and jump on it as soon as I can. I don't actually know if there's going to be some kind of copyright restrictions on this one, simply because of the link to FIFA, but hopefully not. Hopefully we'll be able to get this video out for you guys and you'll be able to enjoy the reaction as well. And if you did, please do like, comment and subscribe as always. I love doing these reaction videos for you guys. Let me know your thoughts as well, whether that be down below or on our Discord server, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.